Hey guys, this is Ray and Andrew here. Today we want to talk a little bit about workers' comp insurance. We get that question a lot from our small business owners of, do I need workers' comp insurance? So Ray, what can you tell us about it?
So first, what is workers' comp insurance, right? So workers' comp insurance is an insurance policy that you have that helps pay your workers in case if they get injured or have an illness on the job. Also, if you have these workers' comp policies in place, depending on what state you're in, it can also limit their ability to sue you as an employer. So that's basically what workers' comp insurance is.
So is there a requirement based on employees, or how do I know when I need
So the big trigger, especially in the state of North Carolina, and remember, all this stuff is kind of state specific.
Okay.
So I'm really only going to speak to North Carolina, so you're going to want to check what the requirements are. If you have multiple states, like you have employees in multiple states, you're going to want to check in each state to find out what the requirements are. I'm just speaking about North Carolina. But in the state of North Carolina, once you hit 3 employees, you're required to have the workers' comp policy in place.
Gotcha. So what if I only have subcontractors and I don't have any employees?
So if you only have subcontractors, you want to make sure those subcontractors have their own workers' comp policy in place as well. So what could happen is if you're using a subcontractor and they don't have workers' comp and one of them gets injured on the job and they go to the North Carolina Industrial Commission and make a complaint, they can investigate and find that you should have been treating them as an employee, and then you can be held liable.
Gotcha. So, man, what if I'm a small business owner and this is the first I'm hearing of this? I didn't know. What happens if I don't have workers' comp insurance?
Well, so I guess first, make sure that you do qualify, right? So when we were talking about that 3 employee requirement, there's also a lot of confusion around that as well. What you need to know is if, say you're a S Corp owner, shareholder, employee, you're going to be counted as one of those 3 employees, right? So if you are an S Corp owner working in the business and then you hire 2 more people, you've hit that 3-person threshold. So make sure you include yourself on there. Now, it's a little bit different for partnerships or single member LLCs that are not really counted at first, but definitely once you hit 2 employees, start inquiring about this. So if you don't have it, definitely contact your insurance agent and start talking to him about that. Start talking sooner rather than later, before you even hit that 2-employee threshold. Go ahead and start talking to your insurance agent and also making inquiries with your attorney to see if you are required. You can also contact the North Carolina Industrial Commission, who kind of controls all that, and talk to them about it to see if you qualify as well. But you definitely want to investigate that.
Are there penalties, I'm sure, for not having it?
Absolutely. Onerous penalties, onerous, like bad penalties. You don't want to get caught not having workers' comp. It is a huge per day penalty for not having workers' comp, and they will enforce it and they will come after you. Not only will they hit you with a penalty, but they can also come after you criminally. So please, as a small business owner, pay attention to your workers' comp requirement.
Gotcha. Well, there you have it, folks. The workers' comp is definitely an important piece of insurance to have for your small business. So if you don't have it and think you may need it soon, definitely reach out to us and we can help steer you in the right direction.